This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, good evening. And today we are going to discussing about S3. Okay, S3 we'll discuss today. And S3 not completed, it's a big concept in AWS. Okay, but most of things I like what exactly we used and like storage classes and say encryption level and versioning. What is the benefits of versioning enable and how to get a static website and the next those things we'll discuss main topics here, and that it is a big concept. Okay, like as cross and blah blah blah. There is many things are even cross also I'll explain if you guys need it. Tomorrow I will discuss the cross and all. Okay, that's the basic understanding about the what is S3. Okay, what is a simple storage. Okay, simple storage and how it will be helpful for us. What is the cost will be used? How much we can store for this? All those things. Main important interview point of view and exam point of view questions also. Okay, when you go for a solution certification. Okay, those will ask the questions. We'll cover this. And before this, I would like to share something like which I faced interview questions today. Okay, which I did the interview. I don't know like what happened. Let's see. Now what they ask is like, for example, let's say I have two servers, two VMs they have. They have two VMs. Now what happened? The first VM, VM1, VM1 and VM2 is there. Now what happened? Right? The VM1 having a like as access for to get a remote get a base image from remote repository. Remote repo. He has V1 has the access. V1 has the access to base image to get the downloading perfectly. It can find. But VM2 don't have access. Don't have access to download remote repository base image download. But I need to build an image here. I need to build an image here. Docker image I want to build here. The first time I'm facing this question in my interview. Okay, I want to build an image in the Docker VM2, not in VM1. VM1 I can create an image here. Now what I did, I told him like as it is an internal network or something like that. And the next it to be created like as your internal registry, and we can push there. From there we can, even if you're in the private network also, you can access from using the public subnet or NAT gateway, something I explained like as whole infrastructure level. But no, like as he has access from like as we can SCP we can do for VM2, V2, everything is working fine, but only this repository he don't have access. I don't know why he is asking that question. If he has everything, then access definitely he has also there. Okay, obviously if he connected to two machines, right? Fine. Once it is done everything, then what we do, he wants to copy this image to the database. Okay, if you want to build this. Now even he asked me to build this like the first question he asked like build the image. Now I told him like as a create an image here and build the image and push the image to the private repository, and then if it is in the same network you can download that, but he is not agree with that concept. Okay, the next what happened, right? What finally he answered this. Now what happened here, whatever the image we can create, that we can store in the zip format. I never heard about, I never do this in real time. The Docker images we can store in the zip format. This zip format, once we have stored, we can use the SCP and we can move from the here to there. Understand, right? That we can store the images in the zip format and we can copy this image to the from this mission to this mission. Then after this image, then what he will build later. Okay, like let's take base image of that base image you can give, and then we can move from here to here, then we can extract here. I know how to zip and all. That's basically that is the question which I faced today. I never do this. You create a Docker image in zip format. I thought to do it from evening, but I didn't get it. Now I got it. Save this Docker image in the zip format. Docker save. You can use the command called as Docker save. I never use this. The space image, then you can use the Docker. Okay, learn something new today. Great. What happened? No one will talk. Understand, guys? Problem? Understand the problem? Actually, anyone can talk to you are unmuted. You're not muted, but still you are not talking. Kiran,
యా అన్న
ఏంటబ్బా ఎవరు మాట్లాడతారు? What happened?
నథింగ్ అన్న
Have you guys know about this? Have you seen any time? Yes. This first time I'm facing this question. Even I did for the first time. This okay. Trying to show you this. Is the Docker receiver? Okay, that is the one thing I have faced in the question. And the next he asked about the secrets, like how to store the secrets in the Terraform. Anyway, the Terraform is not discussed here. Okay, anyways, we'll discuss from there. Okay. That is a question, like as I told him, like as AWS system parameter storage, there we can store and we can encrypt that, we can pull that using the data resource. If there is a one more tool for HashiCorp, there is a vault. Okay, even we can store for like a sensitive data over there. That is the option we can use that. Something here said. Okay, I did for very nicely. That let's see what is.
Madhu, that file which you told about the repository, is that a .image file? Are there considering
Docker image itself. Like as image itself. That's
okay.
what we use. See, like BusyBox is the one image. Okay, the BusyBox is the one image. We can save that BusyBox in that here tar file. Even he didn't remember this command, but still he has just saying that you can put it in the tar file. You can put the tar file. This is I never heard about this. Even I never did this. Okay. Now we have option for to save this image in the tar file. Then we can copy this tar file to somewhere wherever you want. We can move on. Then we can do this. Yeah, remember this also.
And in the and in the second VM, we should untar that and then we apply that image after that. Right?
That's what they are giving some steps here also. Okay. Okay, that is what one new things I learned today. That is the one thing, and the remaining thing, like for example, when you are transferring the files from here one system to another system, how we can check the how many packets are moved and all? There is some command. What is the command there? Anyone knows?
Regarding what?
There is some file transferring from one system to another system. We can see like a percentage of this much percentage of file transfer, right? Now how we can trace that? Like as how much MB is finished or something like that.
Through SCP, we are getting that, no?
We can get that, but
SCP,
there is some tracing command is there, some trace command something. He asked about that. Even I never heard about these questions today, like different questions I faced today. Okay.
Trace, see, for Linux regarding trace would be for network related dumps. I mean, if you want to create, if you want to take some IP information, whether it is connecting or not to a destination machine, so in that way we can use trace. SCP, most probably we are doing SCP for file transfer and getting the percentage.
The file transfer
Trace route, yes, so that is. So that command is actually we are using in our daily life. Yeah, we are usually work for we have a destination server and trace route with that IP, so it will just give whether it is connecting to the next server or yeah.
This is what I faced these two questions, and remaining thing like as normal troubleshooting Linux commands like as disketization, RAM, and all those things. And even we can see the even these asked the question like as ls. If you want to see the MB, data, or can see like as we can see in this how we can see the disk storage for
Yeah, bytes,
we can only this bytes you can see
size of the
that.
file.
Uh, yeah, this also. Okay. You can see the total comment here. You can see something. Okay, we asked that also for some question. I need to return this like couple of questions. Demanding something more, yes. He asked about the Terraform multiple questions, and then he asked a couple of Linux level questions, some other command questions, like whatever we done for the like logging level, okay, like Linux level. The same thing he asked. Fine, just done everything. Okay. In middle internet, internet like a my data will switch off the internet and done. That is the one thing is happened today.
So in which tool they have the main focus, like Terraform or Docker?
Basically they need a complete DevOps, and they are looking for a like a troubleshooting for Java application. They ask like a mostly like if something client will be has some issue, then how to resolve that immediately. How you can get to know known issues and how we are not getting a unknown, like have you faced any known issues or unknown issues, like if you join the recently then company, then if you find out some issue, then how we can troubleshoot that without knowing anything, and something you ask that kind of questions. Without knowing that how we can know, like something should know the architecture level, something we know like as what is the application flow, or else we can't do troubleshoot. At least we can take help of someone, or else take help of some conference failed documentation, something like that. I told you. Okay. Something like as how we can go is to use the like as tickets, okay, and client tickets and all those things. How to resolve those things and this or those questions they ask. Again, once their client pays the ticket and production issue, and now there is a different priorities that if it's a like a severe issues that maybe let's say like high priority, okay, and blocker, and then like as those kind of issues they are going to create a Jira or something like that. Then we need to be fix that issues immediately. Like we need to take action on this. I told him that that's it. You just want to share this experience. Even this is for mainly for I need to check for the what currently the industry is going on. What are the questions are asking, like as the people need to be asked those for updation purpose. Okay, nothing. I'm not looking for the case. Clear? Cool. Now
Yes.
today we are today we are going to discussing about S3, and let's see the couple of main points on S3. Then we'll go for like creating S3 buckets and uploading some object and creating versioning, and all. We'll see that also. I hope this discussion is going to be helpful for you for interview purpose. That's this time discuss it. Even I forgot later. Fine. Where is that? One second. Let me open the documentation. Keeping the service important. Okay, now in S3 we are calling as a simple storage service, and it's very important purpose. Even this S3 is that like as a serverless. Okay, this is one kind of service. Serverless means we don't need to create any VMs and also store the data. It will come under the serverless only, like this Lambda function, S3, Fargate. Those things comes under the server, like ECR. All those things comes under the serverless only. We don't need to do for any servers here. So S3 is the key value store for storing objects. Okay, we didn't creating anything like as entire object here. Now we are calling as a key and value purpose. Okay, and what is the key and all? What are the complete path we had? So those we are calling as a key. That is the what is the objects inside that we are calling as a value. What is the inside the object? We'll see that. We'll do the answer. And Amazon S3 allows to the people to store the object files in a bucket format. There is no folders here. We are calling as a buckets. Okay, buckets means the directories basically. The terminology we are going to use, the buckets. Okay, buckets must have the globally unique name. Globally unique means like not your company, your account. It can be entire the world. Okay, entire the world on a particular reason. It's even we can not a reason based. We can after the bucket we can which reason you want to create we can create. Okay, it's a global unique value. Globally unique value. This is very very important question. Okay, global unique means if you even if you create a test bucket, even the bucket is not there in my account, still it won't be created because of someone is already have the bucket name in the test. Then it won't create that. Remember that's very very important question. Buckets are defined at the high, the region level. We can define for the which region you want to create. That even choice is there. And the naming convention is the no uppercases, no underscores. Like as only 3 to 6 characters long we can create. Not an IP must start with the lowercase letter in the tar number for bucket name. No uppercase. Okay, remember. See here. The objects have a key. The key is the full path of this. Okay, full path of this. The bucket name and this we are calling a key. And see here, like even it has the subfolders also. This also complete we are calling is a key. Just keys worth very long names that is contains with the slashes. Here the number of slashes for the key that complete we are calling is a key only. Object values are the content with the body. What is the content in the body that we are calling? And this is very very important exam question. What is the maximum size we can upload is 5 TB. If you more if like maximum size object size we can upload the 5 TB. Even if you're uploading that more than 5 GB, it can be we are go for the multi-part upload. Multi-part upload level we go for this. Even one object like if one data if you want to upload this, we can go for the after 5 GB. We can go for the multi-part upload. That will be good practice. Okay, we can store for up to 5 TB maximum size. Very very important question. And even exam point of view. Metadata like a list of the text key values where the system user metadata we are calling. I'll show this what is metadata now. Okay, tags is the like a unique key value pair to up to 10, useful for the security and then life cycle. Okay. The version ID we are going to use enable version ID to if you need anything or anything something in your object, even the object won't be deleted, it will be marked as a deleted. But even we can revert back also. Okay, I'll show this once we are enable the versioning, then we can understand this. Same thing here, website versioning. And see the versioning also we'll discuss and we'll do the creative buckets. Okay, we can cut like as we can version for your pass in AWS S3 and it is enabled for the bucket level. Okay, if you same key override a multi incremental version is the 1, 2, 3 like that. It is the best practice to version your buckets. Even if you show the warning, okay, if you not enable versioning in the bucket, because of if something is deleted, something by mistake happened, even the object you can revert it back immediately. Okay, there is option for it. I'll show that. Okay, the protect against like as unit like as okay and deletes something is unlessly it happened the deletes, then we can able to ability to restore the versions. How and all we'll see the answer. Okay, easily roll back the previous version. Any files that not version previously enabling by default will show the null. Okay, if you not enable versioning and then after later if you enable the version and that like objects we are calling as version is the null. We'll see the answer. We'll see the answer. Then later we'll be go for how to get a static website using agenda. We'll see that. Okay. Let's go for S3 here. There's a many things object concepts are in S3. These are the main things. Okay, main parts to remember. The storage classes are very very important exam. Minimum 3-4 questions will come in the storage class level. Okay. If you go for an exam written, let me stop this. It's not useful for me. Go for S3. I have a couple of buckets here. Even if you don't have, even you can't see anything here. Okay, I did a couple of things to returning, giving permissions to the others to download information test and all. Okay, let's create a bucket here. Let's create a bucket here. Bucket means that's maybe like as I want to create a test here. A test bucket I'm creating here. Now you know if you give the like as any special letter here, cap letters, it won't allow for you. Okay, that error will come. The region, you can select the region here, which region you want to create bucket. Okay, and where your application is deployed, that must be deployed like as North Virginia or maybe based on your client location or something. You need to choose the same region that will be very faster. The network transference is a very little bit faster compared to the other regions. Okay, I'll do this. The next what we try, if you have existing bucket, we can do this. Else you can block all the public access. We are blocking this. And bucket versioning. See here, I didn't do anything. I'm disabling. And tags are optional. Default encryption. This is the encryption level. There is a different kind of encryptions are there 4 times. We'll see the later. Okay. And like server side encryption, client side encryption. This very example important question. Okay. Now see, a bucket name must not be contains uppercase. That is what value. Okay. Right. Let me create a test. Bucket name with the same name is already exist, but I don't have any bucket name the test in my account. You guys are observed. It's a very important entry with my face 2-3 times this question. See, I don't have a test in my account, but how it will be showing like a bucket is already means it's a globally. The bucket names are unique to in the entire global. Okay, remember that. Now we need to give the special name like as STH 27. Yeah, test to look at something. This kind of names no one will be created using the unified name. That's the bucket will be created first. See, the bucket is created first. Okay. Once you go there and see this, go inside this and see there is a couple of properties are there. Earlier it was different UI. Now it got changed. Even if you see that previous like as 2-3 months back, if you see the UI, there's a different boxes will come here. The previous class which I'm taking that time show the different boxes. Now completely UI got changed. Okay. Even if you refer to any videos or any like YouTube or something, the completely UI got changed. Okay. Don't confuse here. Just check for the particular option in the particular level. Go for properties here. Go for properties and see the bucket versioning. It's like as disabled here. Okay, and if you want, you can enable now. And the tags are like as nothing. We are not. These tags are very helpful for like filtering the buckets and even for cost. If you want to like as how much charging is happening for this particular bucket and all, it will be very helpful for this like as tracking storage of this. It's very important. And default encryption, by default we did not do any encryption here for the object. The server level encryption or client level encryption. That intelligent tiering archive configuration. Okay, we'll come back this. What is intelligent tiering? The server side logging. I didn't store any logging here. What is server side logging means? If any object is uploaded, if any object is deleted, everything will be logging here. Everything is logging for us. Like as you need to be tracked for the what's going on your bucket. Someone is uploaded some object, someone deleted the object. Everything we can logging here. Everything we can logging if you enable this. By default, it's disabled. By default, it's disabled. And see here. Even CloudTrail data events, like if you want to CloudTrail data events to S3 object, we can get for operational CloudTrail console. We'll see like this. What is the CloudTrail and then when they come to the discussion about the CloudTrail. Right now, we can talk about this. Event notification, if you like as SMS notification, something if you delete or anything, you can get configuration here. Right, transfer acceleration. What is object logging? This is very important. Okay, because even Amazon is currently does not support for enabling object logging for object bucket have been created. The enable object logging for this bucket on Express most of it. Okay. So it was there, then they are recently they are going to do this option. Like creating static website posting. Okay, earlier it was in the everything is just like kind of boxes. Now they given like a list of options here now. Okay, by default is static website also. It's hosting this. Most of the application we use for like as any HTML files, index.html files, and those things we are going to define the static website here only. HTML directly. We can put the some HTML files, JavaScript files, everything in here, and we can create a website for directly here. Okay, we will do the same. We'll do the same. See this. We'll do this next example. Right now, I'm going to upload some objects here. This is the properties. This is the properties you have. Go for objects. There is a permissions also there. Let me show the permissions also. Permissions in this public access we are going to give or not. That's it. Okay. This public access we are going to give or not. Okay. Class origin resource sharing means multiple buckets you want to give the access from one bucket to talk to another bucket. This class will be helpful for us. Okay. And even different accounts also. There is a matrix, the monitoring matrix here. Okay. And let's see. Bucket management here. If you see the lifecycle rules, and this will be helpful for like as even I never use this, but this lifecycle rules means if you want to like as objects like as to set up a particular time, now the objects will be like as deleting or transferring something. It will be like as one storage class to another storage class you want to move instead of manually doing self. Then you can set up a lifecycle rules. Then after a few days, now your data will be moved from the one storage class to another storage class. What is the storage classes and all we'll discuss like as there is a standard IA, standard, and the next intelligent diary. There's a different kind of standard storage classes there. We'll discuss that. Okay, that is a very important for exam point of view. If you want to save money, that is the storage classes you must understand. Storage classes you must be understanding S3. Okay, that will be helpful for you. Instead of doing manually, you can create a rules here. Okay, replication rules here. User replication rules for the option for you want to imagine S3 of like doing replication such as server-side encryption, replica, ownership, or transferring the replicas, the storage classes. These are also kind of replication rules which we are going to move from the one storage class to the storage class. Inventory configuration. This is inventory configuration I did for a last one requirement I had. What my requirement is, I did it. In S3, right now what I'm doing. Now what happened, right? The previously which are buckets here. Okay, the buckets already there, the objects already uploaded. Now what happened? When they are doing that time, the objects are not encrypted. The server-side encryption is not enabled. It's a disabled now. After a couple of 3-4 years done, they thought they need to be encryption at rest. Okay, while uploading the object itself, it can be encrypted. But no, they didn't do this. Now, if you enable this, what happens? New object will be encrypted. The old objects never be encrypted. Then what we need to do? We need to encrypt all the previous objects like last 3 years. Last 3 years data, whatever every day they are uploading, it's a millions of files. It's a millions of files. Like as I did here, one script I ran from the last week, still it's going on. It's still going on that enable encryption for that bucket. Okay? That for this I use for this option, but this is something I'm not working properly. This now I did for written from one shell script. Through the shell script, I'm doing this enabling the old bucket object version, like as encryption enable. Okay. That kind of scenario we can use for this inventory configuration. Okay, but I didn't use this, but I did written for one shell script. That shell script was I'll share with us. Okay. Fine, that is what overall like all the options. Now see here, let's upload some data here, upload some files or anything. Now upload here directly. Even you can create a folder also. Go to here, and the next what we do, add files. Okay. Go for here, DevOps. Let me upload this HTML file. Okay. Any objects, it's not only anything. We can upload for any videos file, audios file, or maybe photos or whatever could be your wish. You can upload this. Okay. And I'll come back like this. What is the free tier alert and all here? I'll get back there at the end of this S3. Okay, what are the free type storage we have? Now see here, this object I uploaded, and the next one's uploaded, just come down here. See here, we are recommend to the enable bucket version to help to protect your unintentionally overwriting or deleting the objects. Okay, remember this, unintentionally. Now it can be deleted or something happening, you can revert it back easily. They are recommend for that. Okay, you cannot use this not a problem. See this index.html file we have created, and even if you want, you can go back here. and then create a directory. How look like the creating directory? Let me create this. You can create a new folder here. My data, something like that. Then the server side encryption system. Let disable this. Okay, that's it done. Now you can go back here. Then you can upload data from upload data inside this. Upload anything here, like whatever it is. Let's go for desktop. Let's upload for anything. Something. There are many things happening. Do this. Something, some file of them. Can be. Okay. And if you see here, we didn't enable for versioning here. We didn't enable for versioning here. Let me go back here. Okay, we didn't do anything here. Now let me open this. Click this. You see this. What it contains. This is the key, and this is the like as versioning is not enabled here. Storage classes, even we didn't set up any storage classes. Okay, we can do later also. Server side encryptions we didn't disable. Access control list also we didn't enable this. Okay, see here. Tags, metadata, object lock, nothing will be enabled. Okay. Now what I'm trying to show like this versions here. If you see, if you didn't specify the any versioning, by default to the null. That's what I'm trying to show you here. Okay. Now what happens if you want to upload the same object again? If you want to upload the same object, what happens? It will override. It will override. Like you can last your existing one. You last your existing one if you are not enable versioning. Let me show that. Let me upload again. There is a problem if you add them like as if you are. Okay, once you are uploaded the object, if you see it will be override, but it's not creating a version here. If you see, go back, you can select this. It's coming. Earlier it was coming like this, one step here. Even this UI got completely changed. Okay, now see, come back here. When everything object URL, if you want to get anything, even if you try to access the index HTML, no, if you enable static website only, you can able to access. Or it's nothing. It will show the access in addition. Okay, we'll come back this. See. So let me open for versions here. It will only show the one version, only one show version. Then if you enable for versioning, it's a bucket level versioning. Okay, once you are enabled the versioning, now if you see here how many versions we have, the null version is there. Null version is there. Even if you are on, I guess let me upload the same object again. Let's see what's the difference between the enable versioning, because this feature is a very important for us. Okay, in real time. Upload this must be enabled for object like as production data for anything like production one data which are doing for this. Okay, it's very important for us. I do the same thing here. Yeah. Uploading here. Okay, that file is not succeeded uploaded. Then go back here and see this index.html file. You can see the difference between now after enabling versioning and now. Okay, go back here. It will show the version ID. See, the version ID will show this. 1.2 means that is a like a different random version ID will show this. Even for example, if you deleted this version, okay, you can go back here. Okay. Delete option. Okay. This UI option is completely confused. Even right now, I never delete for any objects for which we already have. Okay, we'll select here and come to delete. Okay. It will ask like as a give the find the object name. We need to type the index dot. Okay. See, if we need to undo this delete action, we need to can delete for the delete marker. Delete. Type the delete, then delete. Still I delete data index dot HTML. Then go back here, exit this, and go back the what happened? Something is mess up. 1 second. Something wrong with this. Actually, it should be show the delete marker, then we can delete this. What happened? Let me upload the same object here also. At the time. Table versioning time. Now let me exit this. Like this. One second. Let me go back here. Look at the object. Go for versions. With multiple versions as well. Now select this. This. It's messed up completely. Okay, 1 second. Actually, earlier what happened, right? When I do delete this any object, the previous object will show the delete marker, and it will show the latest version is the previous version, the previous whatever it has. Even if you want to revert back, that right click and restore option is there, then we can do for this. Right now that option is not showing right now. I need to read the documentation again one more time. The latest changes here. Find out side. Okay. Try to delete this. If you need to undo this delete action, you can make the delete marker. How can I make the delete marker first? Yes, you need to understand this. After long term, it was earlier to show by default. Okay, let's see this. That is a problem. Deleting an object, and then let's provide the delete API to can delete the object once it gets to delete this. This is for method, delete a method. This will give the more protection for your object. If you enable for method open, should be there. How it gets tested is I have enable Part-2 question. Something is new of this here. When I pick up this one, it's a bit different. Okay. I'll check this guys. I'll check and I'll get back this versioning stuff. Okay, like yes. Even if you are delete that, even we can revert back that object for when you enable the version. When you enable the version, okay, that's something I missed out. Okay, I'll come back this. I'll show that tomorrow. Okay. And the next thing is we can upload this HTML code and we can select make a website here. Now let me go for properties here. And then what we do, we are going to do for enable for static website. Here it is. Enable for static website here. And then we need to do this something index.html. And the next. HTML. Like as any some other wrong URL if you call, then it will show this message. If you are there at HTML file is there. Then save the changes. But we don't have any index.html file. Let me, I have some index.html file here. Let me open this. Okay, something I had here. This is the cross origin something we had here. We can remove this cross origin. We'll discuss this cross origin in our next class. Okay. And what I do here is I had somewhere like told let me go this. It's a simple HTML page. I had like a simple one. Just I'm going to be uploading some title name and then header tag and then some src package which I'm going to be uploading some image. That image will have the my website. Okay. And these two files I'm going to upload this object. Now let me go for objects. Let me upload these two files, error.html file and then this upload the objects. Add the files. Go for C drive. And then going forward, where it is button and then it's this thing. Upload and then one more file is that kunu.jpg file. That jpg file is available in my desktop. I'm uploading my kunu.jpg file. This file also I'm uploading for creating a static website. Okay. Because of this image, we will find out in our index.html. Now let me once we are uploaded. Now even we are enabled for static hosting website. Right? Now once it is done, then what happened, right? Now see here. Okay, once it is done, Then go back here. Let me exit this. This UI is very difficult. Really very difficult. The first time using all this stuff. Okay. Now once it is done, then go for properties. Okay, this is static website hosting. Earlier it was very simple, guys. Really very simple. Now when you're accessing this website, what happened, right? A slash index.html to this index.html. Now what is happens? Now it's showing the 403 provided admin, so we don't have access to access this website. Then what to do? We need to make it public. We need to make it a public for this object, this bucket. Okay. How to make it public? Then go to here. Okay. And then go to permissions here. If you want to make a website, static website to access outside this, then we need to edit this. Then we can remove this option. Block all public access. Then I'm removing this. Let me allow this. I need to be confirmed here. Confirm. Once you confirm, then get this here. Okay, still we have the same issue because the one, even though once you make a public access, you can't be access means then it should be have the one permission, one policy we need to return here. One policy we need to return for to access the public access. For that, what we need to do, right? And go to your here and then go to here and we need to return a policy here. We need to bucket policy we need to return. Then go to here. Okay. Edit the bucket policy. Go for policy generator. Now select this, which one is the S3 bucket policy. I'm returning policy here. Because we have policy for not all, everything is available. Just there is a couple of IAM policy, VPC endpoint policy, S3, SPS, and SNS topic policy. There is a couple of objects, they are already given for us. Allow, and principle is that let's give the star any objects you want to access. And what are the permissions you want to get? Just I'm going to give the get permissions, not for all put or anything delete permissions. Just I'm going to give the get permissions. Get bucket, get object permissions. Okay, that's it. I want to only that. And this ARN is that we need to give this ARN of your bucket. How to get that ARN? Then go back here. Okay, this is for your bucket ARN. Go back. Where is that? Where it is happening. Slash star all object from this bucket, all this object. Then once it is done, the next what to do and the statement here. Now generate policy. Now this is the policy which is generated. Okay, get object permission for this under this object, under this bucket and this all the bucket object. Okay, copy this policy and then go back here and the next go to the permissions and see this bucket policy. Edit this bucket policy. We are giving a public access for this bucket policy. Get object. Okay, remember this very important. Paste it here. The bucket policy and the next get permission I'm going to give. Okay, if you delete the delete permission, put permission thing, anyone can delete for your object, anyone can delete for or like as upload any data. But these things, nothing we are giving the only one permission. Just get. Okay, just download option. Save this. Once the save this and try to access them. No, the website will be show for us. The website is show for us. Here, even if you try with the error.html file, something like this. Not only error.html file, like anything, something like that. If you access something, website is not available. something like that. Even to show this index.html by default file, something I want to get something somewhere to show the I'm sorry something like that. This simple website we can build, like if you have anything on index.html is the starting point. There can be JavaScript, there can be CSS, there can be like a source files or whatever it could be. You can build for your own HTML file. Clear, guys?
Madhu, can you define ARN? What is ARN?
ARN for the where everything, like as if you create any bucket or any resource in AWS, they have the one URL for that is ARN. That is the like even the full form there. Okay. Object resource name something it is there. ARN full form. This full form. Okay, like as application resource number. Okay. Now, for example, any object if you create in AWS, now we had that ARN for this, even the Terraform which we are doing the right, we are going to get the ID or ARN of the particular resource you want to be find out. Okay, that is the ARN here. Okay, that is the ARN for every resource we are going to create that. Resource name, Amazon resource name. So clearly showing this, right? Amazon resource name, ARN. Okay, yeah. That is for your AWS S3 and then that service name, that ARN.AWS and then S3 and this bucket. That is what we are going to give inside our policy. Yeah.
So where we got this ARN for each S3, but where we can define this ARN?
I'm specifying inside our bucket like a policy, right? What I didn't see there.
Right.
Now where S3 bucket policy, what I did instead of writing it manually, I'm using generator. Or else instead of generator, then what we do? Just search the like read access for S3 bucket policy. Something I do this. I'm doing for Google. I don't know, like as I'm just giving the read permissions for someone. My developer is asking that and access for this bucket. Okay, like something he asked. Then how to return a policy. Then go here. There is a syntax version ID and all those things. Okay. Yeah, like as version and statement is, and then next we can do this access control list is a different resources here. So this is the public read. Everyone can read this here. Access. Get object, there just whatever we done. This there in the bucket name. Okay, just we are just allowed this. Okay, this is what exactly we did. Instead of that, what happened now, this make our life easy. They have given one tool to make a return a policy, to generate a policy. That is what we are using this tool. We can get this input.
Okay.
Instead of writing it manually, we have a tool to generate a policy very easily for this. And even if you select here multiple objects here, anything. Multiple like a get, create job, and there is a different objects, delete objects, get object, list, and get bucket versioning or anything. If you want to give particular permissions, you can select the multiple options here. Those will be listed as a array. Okay, inside array comma completed, it will be added for you. Okay, multiple permissions you can get. That is what.
Okay.
That is one. It's a very important for like this is the policies even we can use for this generator the initial stages. If you already written for one policy, the semantics are same answer. They just we need to change the bucket names and the resource exactly what is the resource they want access the read permission. Never ever until unless never give the like as delete permission and then put permission. Okay, until unless they want to write a permission, then give the put permission, and they want to delete the full permission, then can do this. Okay. buckets permissions, okay, and the same bucket permissions we written for policy and attaching to the particular IAM user, that IAM user having the, get this object, okay. Even I'll show this in the AWS CLI discussion time. What does it mean? How to give a particular bucket policy. You will understand very nicely that.
So does that mean whenever we are changing any AWS S3 policy, we will have to go there and we will have to generate the policy, generate this
No,
policy
it's
through
not an
generator?
S3 policy. Okay, for example, let's say, listen, okay. I have some data. I uploaded data in S3 buckets. Okay, here that is clear, right? That is clear. Now there is this,
Right.
that data is developer are using to do something, some programming or something he wants to do. There is some data is there. Using the data, maybe some Excel sheet, some like big data or something. He has some JSON data, something he has in that bucket. Okay. If you want to download and you want to read the data and you want to write some program. Now what happened, right? If you are giving like a S3 bucket, the user who don't have a S3 bucket access, what we do, we return a policy and attaching policy to that user can able to download the data, or else it can't be. Understand, right?
Okay.
Understand or not?
So until now we are running the policy and download the data from S3. That is the main concept.
If he has the full S3 access, then he can able to. If he has the full access, he can able to. Like as the entire how many buckets are there, every bucket he can able to access. If he has not access, like as he has any S3 full access, he has not admin access, anything he don't have. He's a simple IAM user. He don't have any permissions, and just we are going to give the particular S3 bucket access. Just he has something you want to do, like a something downloading data, something. Then we can put the data inside the bucket, and then we can give it just particular bucket. Even the bucket also we can restrict for like as a particular folder also. Okay, we can return the policy and the particular folder only we can give, that we can access only that folder only he can able to access, and remaining things he can't do. Okay,
Getting it.
that's clear, right? Not only Gaurav, everyone is, I'm asking. It's simple. Like for example, let's say, how can I say, like think about, like for example, you guys have joined my course. Okay, now what I did, I uploaded my video. Now what I want to do, right? Now you guys want to watch the video or you want to download video. Then what can I do? Even for example, let's say I given for download access, for example. So even I can restrict the download access, or just you guys can review the video and my like as in the browser itself, or else it can't be downloaded. Even I can restrict that permissions. There in the Google Drive. Okay. Or else what we do, even if we, when you are allow your mail ID, then only you can able to see my drive access. If you're not allowing your drive access, you can't be. That means like it's a policy. Understand, right? Like as your Gmail, and then I'm going to attaching that Gmail to my bucket means no, you can able to access. That is the policy. That is a like as taking your email ID and adding my drive. That is a policy. Now same thing. Now you, what are the bucket you want to access? Like as what are the folder you want to access? If you want to access that means I need to provide access for it. Means that policy I've written, then we can able to access for that. Simple. Okay, understand that way. Don't think too much complex here. That is our maximum day-to-day task for our real scenario for in S11. Okay, and like as maintaining for huge data, and then like as how much we can save money, we can save for here using for different storage classes, and we'll discuss in the storage classes tomorrow and see the cross origin tomorrow, and let's discuss about the versioning tomorrow, encryption tomorrow. Okay, there are very important exam right. Storage classes, encryption is very important. In S3 minimum like as 7 to 10 questions will come in exam. Like if you done the solution architect exam, minimum like 5 to 10 questions will be. Clear, guys? Yeah. Fine. Guys who are not here, tell me. Who are not here? Guys, pass. Guys, others. I'm asking others also. It's clear or not? Yes means what? Not clear. Clear, clear or not means clear? No, something. Okay. Remember guys, these S3 points are very important. Okay. And even I'm going to add a couple of important points here, like as encryption and all those things also. Encryption storage classes. So very important. We'll forget, like as if you're not using this properly. Because even no one will be remember everything. Even we can restrict for region based, even we can restrict for like as user based, even the string based, is something interpreter for policies. Cool. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Don't think anything about this. We're not discussing Ansible. Okay. Okay. Fine. Anyways, okay. And tomorrow we'll discuss more on this. Okay. Do the hands-on practice, or else we'll forget all the things. This is what we'll do, like as encryption level, like SSCSC, SSCKMS, SSCC, client level, and then client-side encryption. There's a 4 types. Okay. Maximum we use for this, and until if you want to rotate the keys, we can go for this. Even these two never. Okay. Also with diagrams, even that certification, right? Stephen Markman, that he written were very nice diagrams for encryption level. And even though you guys can be read out here for storage classes, let me show the storage classes. AWS S3 storage classes. It's a very important exam pattern applications. Yeah, this is what exactly. This table, if you remember, you will get a minimum 4 questions you can able to answer, 4 to 5 questions. Yes, this diagram. This table, if you remember, you can able to answer for 5 questions in the exam. Okay, S3 standard, S3 intelligent writing, S3 standard IA, infrequent access, S3 one zone IA, S3 glacier, deep archive. Yeah. Remember this, even you will, if you're planning for exam, this is very important. Even if you go for saving your amount of your storage data, and all this will be helpful for your understanding to save your money. It is very important. Storage classes. Simple, like as how we go for any movie, right? There is a different, like a gold, diamond, right? Yeah, gold, diamond, and all, like as it is there, right? Same here also. If you use a standard, that is a kind of diamond class. Okay, you can access for any time, anywhere, like within seconds. And if you go for intelligent tiring, then what happens? No, it's infrequent, I guess, even it is there, but there is just some 30 days retention policy, then you can go for that. Then in like a infrequent access means it takes a little bit time to get the data. And one zone means it's not reliable, like maybe you are going to be asked something. Okay. So only one like as one zone will be created. The S3 glacier means if you want to store for archive kind of data, if you want to, it's taking for like a lot of minutes of before getting the data. It takes some time to get to retrieve the data. If it deep archive means it takes hours of time to get the data. Something like this. Minimum storage duration, fuel free, and then first byte latency, storage type. The main thing is that This one. Okay. This one, minimum storage duration charges, and next one is the time frame, and this percentage, this and availability, and availability SLA, and this, what is that another one? These 3 points are very, very important, like the exam point. This time to get the first byte latency. The 4 columns are very important. Okay, fine guys. Okay, and see you on tomorrow class. Bye guys. Good night. Bye guys.
Good night, Madhu.